On behalf of the BritCham board, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all here tonight to commemorate this launch of the British Chamber of Commerce of Guyana. Never has there been a better time for us to come together to celebrate the soaring trade growth between the UK and Guyana, which is the world's fastest growing economy, and to explore ways that our two nations can work more and more closely together to the development and advancement of each other. Many people have travelled here far and wide to join us tonight, and we thank you all for taking the time to be here in celebration of these ever-strengthening ties between Guyana and the UK. As we're at Lord's, I thought, what better place to celebrate the increasingly strong bilateral business and government relations between the UK and Guyana than this prestigious venue, home of cricket and a wonderful symbol of the rich history and deep connection between the UK, Guyana and the West Indies. Here at Lord's, there have been some notable performances by many Guyanese cricketers, including the first century by a Guyanese cricketer, Basil Butcher, who scored 133 on the 20th of June in 1963, followed by four other great Guyanese batsmen, including Chanderpaul, who scored 128 not out in 2004. We are so happy to have Sir Clive Lloyd here in the room with us tonight. He scored the second ever one-day international century at Lord's, scoring 102 in 1975, leading the West Indies to beat Australia in the first ever one-day international World Cup. My husband is Australian, so I enjoyed saying that. Then, he also captained the West Indies in 1979 to win the second one-day International World Cup at Lord's against England by 92 runs. I wasn't so happy to say that. We are very happy, as I say, to have Sir Clive in the room with us tonight, and we also do have some wonderful cricket memorabilia in our silent auction, and the table is by the door where you came in, if you can have a look at that later, along with a wonderful Guyanese holiday, which is up for grabs. Even today, Josh de Carys, the son of the former English captain Mike Atherton and his Guyanese mother Isabel de Carys, also great-grandson of Guyanese cricketer Frank de Carys, he was playing here today at Lord's for Middlesex versus Gloucestershire. It's an important connection between us. As we know, cricket is a great connector around the world, and a really important part of this evening is connecting, collaborating, communicating, and celebrating the increasingly important links between Britain and Guyana. For those who don't know me, which is most of you, my name is Claire Thorne, and my own connection with Guyana spans 20 years working for Wilderness Explorers, who are a proud member of BritCham and one of the donors this evening. We have been operating in Guyana for 30 years, working closely with the Guyana Tourism Authority, the private sector and indigenous communities, and promoting key locations such as Karanambu, which was the location for David Attenborough's first wildlife documentary, Zoo Quest to Guyana, in 1956. Another key stop on our tourist map is Irakrama, which is a 1 million-acre rainforest reserve in the heart of the country, whose patron is King Charles III, and he supports its work to advance sustainable rainforest management and climate change. For those of you who don't know Guyana as yet, Guyana is the same size as Britain, but with only 800,000 people. And with our pristine rainforests, savannas and waterfalls, rich heritage and biodiversity, plus the joy that is a direct British Airways flight, Guyana is today one of our leading destinations for culture, wildlife, and sustainable tourism in the Caribbean and South America. There has never been more interest in Guyana as a destination, not just for international visitors, but for domestic travelers, expats, investors, filmmakers, and scientists. Indeed, our new British Foreign Secretary is not only the first Foreign Secretary of Guyanese heritage, but also the co-founder of Sophia Point, which is a new centre for scientific studies and rainforest research, inaugurated last year by His Excellency and with Tony Blair in Guyana. So that's a little bit about Guyana as a tourism destination. What I would like to do now is to hand you over to our founding chairman, Faisal Khan, to tell you more about BritCham. I would like to introduce you to him by telling you he is the CEO of the Gysons Group of Companies, and he led the formation of Gysons Oil and Gas in 2017, with a focus on supporting ExxonMobil locally in Guyana. In 2018, he led Gysons to become Guyana's first ISO-certified oil field service company. And in 2020, he was instrumental in Gysons' joint venture with K&B Industries to set up Gysons K&B to support Exxon in Guyana. Faisal is a man of great passion and enthusiasm for whatever he does, and he was very proud to win global recognition with his business partner Gary Hillman for their Peel 50 car, which is listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the world's smallest car. This entrepreneurial spirit and energy makes him an ideal founding chairman for BritCham, and we are all very grateful for everything he has done for us, even if he does love football more than cricket. Over to you, Faisal, and thank you and the committee for all your hard work in launching BritCham here today. And a big thanks again to all of you for being here with us tonight. Thank you.